has Wentz. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Blunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Ertz shrugs him aside. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Kareem Hunt, still the NFL's leading rusher, but didn't have his usual game in Week 6 that we were becoming accustomed to, although he did receive the ball pretty well.
Yeah, he certainly did. On the ground, it was a tough deal, right? Just 21 yards. They lost 19-13, their first loss of the year. But you're right, 89 receiving yards. Record streak continues now. 6 games to begin a career with over 100 yards from scrimmage. That's not a bad way to start things.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This is fielded at the 7. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Yeah. Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 17, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of, let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Play action. Now Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Smith now to throw on third down. Setting up the screen for West. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And fans, a quick reminder from the NFL, after nearly a decade of working together in the fight against breast cancer, this year the NFL and the American Cancer Society, they're broadening the scope of their efforts to tackle multiple types of cancer. And you can learn more about the expanded Crucial Catch initiative and access the Defender, a new digital tool that provides personalized tips on reducing your cancer risk at NFL.com/crucial catch.
And I applaud the NFL for broadening its scope here, because cancer affects us all in many different ways. And now
a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Third and long, it's Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. Third overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind two running backs, Le'Veon Bell. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Smith now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. From the red zone now, Smith. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Akeem Hunt now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Smith throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Smith. 20. And it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 46 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass going awry gives me a second to fit in a stat that you told me. The 3 worst rushing offenses in the NFL this past week, Charles, all had 100-yard runners, and they all got a win.
Yeah, how about the motivation for a couple of them, too? Adrian Peterson going to the Cardinals, he had a lot to prove, didn't he? He wanted to let everyone know that he still had the juice, and he ran all over Tampa Bay. How about Miami? Going into Atlanta and upsetting the Falcons, and Jay Ajayi got back on track. But did you have Orleans Darkwa of the Giants putting a 100 spot on the Denver Broncos in Denver and winning?
I did not have that.
You did not have that. Just think, all 3 of them won their game. Yeah, if you run the football in the league, you got a chance to be successful.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are back within a score. So they're going to go for 2. Working from the gun, Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Smith. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Smith looking to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Wentz. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. return there of 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They run with Hunt. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. On play action, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Johnson in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Play action. Now Wentz. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. To throw is Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. A shotgun snap for Smith. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun?
And this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Elliott now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. on the run. This is Hunt. And some space here. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Smith going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Smith now to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for him. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score games.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.